Today I'm going to be showing you the Zinc add-on for Meteor Client 1.2 1.4. It's pretty overpowered. It's got some insane stuff for Donut SMP. As you can see, it's already in my downloads right over here for you to get it. I'll link it right down in the description below, or you can get it in their Discord server right over here as well, of course. For the rest, we are also going to need Meteor Client, right? Duh, because it's a Meteor Client add-on. And now you'll notice that 1.2 1.44 isn't right over here, but we can find it if we click on this archive bit on their website. This will be linked down in the description below as well, of course. And then we can download 1.2 1.4 right over here. As you can see, this doesn't go any earlier than 1.2 1.4. If you want to find versions of Meteor Client prior to this, you can find them in my Discord server, where almost all of them are archived. With that being said, you will also need to have Fabric installed for Minecraft 1.2 1.4 for it to be able to use this as well. You can just put these in the mods folder by pressing on Windows and R at the same time, typing in app data, then going into roaming.minecraft, and finally mods over here. Let's just drag in these mods. And once you've also done that, we're good to start up Fabric 1.2 1.4. You'll know it worked if you can see Meteor Client as well as Zinc right over here in the top right hand side. Anyways, while I stand on this peculiarly generated tree over here, let me show you guys what Zinc has to offer. So of course, to use Meteor, we can press on the right shift button on our keyboards over here, and we can see all of the default Meteor Client options. Those are all of those on the left, and then on the right we have 4 whole new categories that Zinc add-on brings us. And just look at the amount of utilities. It isn't quite doubled, but I'll tell you that it is definitely incredibly close. So of course, for all of the utilities that Zinc Client adds, we can click on these to turn them on, click on them once again to turn them off. In here, we can also right click on these, and then you'll get a customization menu that looks exactly just like the regular Meteor one, except that you'll see this from Zinc little tag right over here telling you that Zinc add-on is what adds this. For the rest, all of these utilities are perfectly integrated. They even have descriptions when you hover over them. It's really wonderful. And of course, do keep in mind that Zinc can also be combined with a bunch of other Meteor Client add-ons, such as Glazed, such as Trouser Streak. There are so many other ones that you can use just alongside with this. Drag them all into your mods folder. I say the less that fits on your screen, the better. So for Zinc, a lot of the utilities that it adds are actually for Donut SMP specifically. So we have, for example, the RTP base finder, RTP, ER. Of course, these rely on Donut SMPP specific commands. But with that being said, there is a lot here as well that you can just use whenever you want, however you want. There's like 20-30 different types of ESPs here. These can of course help you on Donut SMP to, for example, hunt bases, but they can also be used whenever. I don't think that's a good example because there's not going to be a lot of vines here, but there might be some villagers in my area because I am in a village, of course. There we go. Making the tracer color red allows us to see that a little better. And now actually I'm back in the Zinc Discord because all these utilities that it adds may be a little overwhelming, but actually in the butt, actually they have a config channel over here, which you can see by the size of this scroll bar. There's quite a lot of options for you here. And basically you can post configs here, but you can also download pre-made configs. So there is a bunch of configurations set for Zinc that you can use here, and these are going to config for you. These are going to allow you to do things a lot easier, give you the right setup. You get the idea. If you want configs, then just check here.